Bow only, greatbow only, crossbow only. Chances are, you've heard of them. And aside from having the word bow in it, these challenges often consist of ammo management, questionable DPS, and long-range specialization. Now you might think that all bow-related challenges have been done to death, especially in Elden Ring's case. But what if I told you that there's actually one left? Hi boys, today I'll be beating Elden Ring, Loretta Bow only. Yes, I know it's technically a sorcery, but come on, it's a bow at heart. But unlike regular bows, it has the unique quirk of consuming FP, dealing pure magic damage, and the ability to charge your shots. Here are the rules, and let's get straight into it. Starting it off, I first picked Astrologer as my starting class, gave them an appropriate name, and after getting butt naked, I then met up with Melenia and headed straight for Liurnia, only stopping to do some minor grave robbing, before then heading straight for Caria Manor. Oh, why am I a male character? The main reason is because I feel very uncomfortable with the Crass head being on boobs. Alright, let's see if it still works, boys. Oh wait, I forgot. Alright, now we bring out the sorcery extraction tool. And goodbye, extraction tool. I no longer need you. Yeah, we don't have to bully Carl today. So from my testing, I saw that it did just a little bit more damage than the Numa sorceries. So let us test that. Oh! Ow! Don't stay at the edge, buddy. I think I might not have enough. Oh, that didn't. Fuck. Yeah, remember the one shot that I missed earlier on? Yeah, that probably costed me. Oh my god, it's just the beginning boss, and we're already having issues getting fully charges off. Dude, what is wrong with me? Oh. Probably hit him. What? Yeah, this is quite embarrassing. Oh, dude, I thought. All right, let's. Alright, hopefully this is enough. Woo! GG! Jesus Christ, that took way too long. GG! Oh my god. It would be here where I would realize that this spell was incredibly slow. But unlike the regular great bows, no amount of jumping would save me from this torment. But anyway. I'm keeping the physic for second phase. Hey. That is the most pathetic dodge I have ever seen. Wait, hold on. What the f? I think I can get a fully charged even here. Yes, I can. Oh my goodness. GG, Godric. Oh my goodness. After this, I then dumped everything into Int. Yes, a decision that I would very soon regret. And fearing a repeat of the Margit incident, I then decided to head on over to Raya Lucaria. The range on this thing. Grabbing myself the early game damage boost before heading towards the two items that could improve my cast speed. Ow. And of course, these items must be guarded by one of the fastest bosses in the game. Thank you, Miyazaki. Well, I can't say I didn't expect to get clapped, but not this hard. This boss actually ended up being one of the hardest encounters in the run, dodging almost every arrow I shot at him, really demonstrating how wide our speed gap is. Can't punch this, please? And inspiring in me a new profound hatred for glint blades. For the first time, I felt threatened by Red Wolf. This forced me to study its moveset harder than I studied for my government exams. And after I felt confident enough, I got myself these 2 nifty tiers, asked Carl for some spare change, which I used to get some much needed vigor, and it was now finally time to end this. Now, listen up. See that jumping attack? Run in, and when bro starts falling, stop and shoot. If all goes well, you should be left of his tail, triggering this specific follow-up, which if timed correctly, can be dodged at the last second. Next, if you see this sword move, roll into it to bait the follow-up, which you can then roll backwards and immediately charge the next shot. There'll be a follow-up, but no worries. The attack will connect regardless. And while you're doing all that, make sure you keep a safe distance from the K9, as you internalize all the glint blade timings. In the end, after the longest 3 minutes of my life, I taught Doggo the one trick he didn't know. Good night! Play dead. Let's go! Anyways, after this, I then got myself the Radagon icon, sniped this dude, and grabbed the Azure Glintstone staff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there's definitely a difference there, boys. From here, I then followed a similar path I used during my Haima only run, go watch it by the way, retrieving the magic tier, ritual sword talisman. Bro, I'm actually fighting Demi-Human Queen for once. Oh! Dude, even Demi-Human Gillica is hard. What the f? Jesus Christ. And in fear of the demigod to come, I was in need of some runes. This brought me to Draco Senti, who I'd initially tried to stealth before realizing I could just shoot him from afar. The first few attempts would often go like this. I'd get in the first few shots, but right after that, I'd get slapped by the Uno reverse card. Oh, f***, I'm dead. Eventually though, I found out that if I just simply backed away far enough that Draco starts chasing me instead, I could use this moment as an opening, shoot my shot and dodge right at the last second. All I needed to do was repeat the process. And repeat I did. I even got quite far before promptly being turned into a pancake. Now, I could have just got good and kept going, but honestly, after Red Wolf, I didn't really feel like doing that. So instead, I then decided to take advantage of the open world. GG! With this, I then leveled Vigor until I was comfortable, prepared myself for what's to come, and made my way towards Red Main. Oh hey, it's not that bad. Well, turns out, using the spell on horseback is like a match made in heaven. It's almost like it was designed this way or something. But anyway, besides the obvious speed and range bonuses, the sheer ability to just change direction mid-charge made me a sniping machine. And poor Radagon. In phase 1, bro could never even reach me. And the one attack that could was the most telegraphed thing in existence. Phase 2 made things a little harder with the meatball attacks and whatnot, but frankly, I've beaten this game horse only, and this was a piece of cake. Dude, I expected to get fucking wrecked. Well, we're done. You were fun, buddy. GG. I gotta live with Skid right at the end. But not as easy as preparing a meal with today's sponsor, Factor. Challenge running can be exhausting at times. It's not easy getting your teeth kicked in by a boss for hours on end, just to realize you still got a video to make. And that's just me. I bet that you, the viewer, got many things going on as well. Time is valuable, and sometimes, one just can't be bothered to cook. That's where Factor comes in. With 6 different options to pick from, designed to match any and all preferences you may have. Simply select one, and every week a box packed to the brim with 6 to 18 fresh, never frozen meals will be shipped straight to your doorstep. I personally chose the chef's choice, and after waiting a few days, the package arrived right on time. And let me tell you, this thing was beautiful. The box was massive but wasted no space, containing 6 unique dishes, an assortment of fruit juice, and 5 pumpkin spice protein shakes. All I needed to do was place it in the microwave, wait 2 minutes, and boom. They are delicious. Just take it from my uncle. Also, the drinks were really good. If any of this interests you, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code ChrisCrass50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. That's 50% off your first purchase of Factor if you use code ChrisCrass50, links in the description. Thank you Factor for sponsoring this video, and now back to the run. After this, I then realized that I needed a new staff, and so I made my way over to the Crystal Caves for the Crystal Staff, which compared to the Regal Scepter, has lower requirements and is only a hair weaker. And while we're here, I thought, might as well, and took on the Crystallian duo. Let's do this. Man, is it even possible to break your boys with this? I'm not even sure. Finally, dude. Jeez. First one down. Ooh, bong, arrows, and one final one. Good night. Let's go. Before then retrieving the starlight shards necessary and trading them in for the magic scorpion charm. Let's go. I also challenged Godefroy for the Godfrey Talisman, which looked good in hindsight, but to be honest, by the end, aside from a few fights, I barely used this thing. This is because though the uncharged shots were indeed more mana consuming, they provided so many more benefits. But anyway, I then got my Crystal Staff to +6, and was considering getting the +7 from Volcano Manor, but I didn't really feel like fighting Meatball. And since CS won't be able to keep up just yet, we'll be sticking with the M Staff for just a little longer. Alright boys. Gold free. Now, if there was anything to take away from this fight, is that this would be the point where I'd start to realize that there is a certain disease that seems to plague quite a few bosses in this game. A disease in which, this spell in particular, was incredibly good at exploiting, and that being LWS, Lore Walk Syndrome. GG! Boing! Dead. This is what the Loretta spell was probably designed for. Not whatever I'm doing. You think I can snipe him? Nah, there's no way. He's way too far. Oh! Oh! Alright, bud. Where does he spawn? Sure. I wonder if he minds. It was now time for Morgott, and you'd think the most relentless boss in the game would pose a threat here, but you'd be wrong. One, because Morgott also has a slight case of LWS, but also because of a nifty thing called setup. Terra Magica. Slam. 1, 2, ring. Yeah, that doesn't hit me. Nope. Good trade. All right. Oh. Shot. I'll dodge it. Oh. He's not gonna throw anything, right? Nope. Okay. Okay. This is where you say goodnight, Morgott. Bye-bye. GG. After this, we then took the medallion Melenia gave us and headed straight for the mountaintops, stopping only once to retrieve the Somber 7. Once at the top, I then made my way towards the Stargazer ruins, where I then reunite the two jellyfish sisters, and promptly collected the reward. Yeah, this thing is mad useful. From here, I then thought to myself, man, I've gone way too long without any drip. And with this, I then set my sights on the Helix tree, so that I may challenge Loretta for her set, and also because I won that second spell. This brought me to Commander Neal, whose 2 summons I initially tried to ignore as I focused fire on Neal. This did not work out. So after about 20 minutes of attempts, I came up with this. First, I buffed myself as follows: Physic, Golden Bow, Enter Fog, and Terra Magica. This setup gave me just enough damage to kill both summons in 4 shots, taking them out of the picture right at the start of the fight. Now that me and Neal had the entire arena to ourselves, I then carried out the universal strategy of being a little by constantly running away and shooting, notably after abusing his LWS or punishing whenever his lightning land was out of range. Furthermore, beware of him spamming his Storm Dash attack. Yeah, he tends to do that. Anyways, after about 5 minutes of constant arrow fire, Neal succumbs to his wounds, and we get the first half of the medallion. GG! I wonder if I have to fight right card again this run. I don't wanna. Boop. Greetings, Master. I've come to challenge you. Well, bang. Oh. Dude. Okay. Ow. Oh, Loretta. What can I say? It was only after I set foot in the arena where I started to realize just what I was getting myself into. Intense magic resistance, moderately fast speeds, the ability to dodge, vast moveset, and lots of projectile spam. Not to mention phase 2, that's a whole nother beast entirely. Honestly, this was the hardest boss so far, and I knew that to overcome it, I'd have to play at the top of my game, clearing my mind, gaining complete understanding of the boss's moveset, and most importantly, I needed a bit of vigor, so I went over to Fire Giant to go get some. Now here was a special case. As with Torin once again joining us, the entire flow of this fight would revolve around our trusty steed. In phase 1, I take advantage of this massive arena, and using the spell's ungodly f***ing range, I'd snipe his leg from like a mile away. And then continue to maintain this distance for the entirety of phase 1. This would aid me greatly, as besides being out of range of most of the melee attacks, the fireballs could simply be strafed, the orbs would just fizzle out, and the one attack that could reach me was once again Super Telegraph, save for that avalanche attack. Okay dude, which, besides in the opening of the fight, I have no clue how to predict. Thankfully though, he didn't use it that often. Also sometimes his hand would block the shot, and that would be pretty annoying. Yeah. Be careful, boys. Oh! Note to self. Do not engage during volcanic activity. Phase 2. Now this was a different story, as without an easy target to abuse, it was clear that Big Boy wouldn't be so generous this time around. At first, I tried shooting wildly at the giant's head. This worked out only about half of the time, and often just landed on his neck, dealing reduced damage. And so with this, I then moved on to the hands. This dealt less damage per shot, and even missed completely at certain points. But what mattered most was that, more often than not, it hit. And once I noticed that the double fireball attack was safe, things were smooth sailing from here. Well, as long as he didn't do it twice. Night night, giant! Sure. No way, dude! What the man? This, I'm going for headshots. 9-9, you. G. Dude. Me. Bigger. Gimme. Yes. All right, back to Loretta. Now initially, I thought of using the same opening I used during Jaime only, which was to punish from the back. However, due to the slow cast speed and lack of poise damage, this wasn't really an option. From there, I was back to the drawing boards. At first, I'd shoot anytime I saw a potential opening. Most of them were traits that were often fatal. However, if I shot Loretta right as she was conjuring her glint blades, I would be safe. I then sought to replicate this event, but was met with a dead end. Turns out, there is no tell. She just uses it a lot. But anyway, as time went on, the cracks started widening and I started finding more and more openings to punish. The first instance appeared right at the beginning of the fight, where Loretta's opening attack could be used to get off 2 shots. From there, you'd want to bait out this lunge attack. Simply back off for long enough, and when you see the weapon reach this point, R1. She will miss and you won't. Also, while doing this, make sure to not mistake this for the side slash, and to expect magic spam. That for now, side rolling will take care of. Once a fifth of Loretta's HP has been shot off, Loretta will now begin shooting back. This unlocks another opening for us to punish, which will have this fight go ever so slightly faster. Now these aren't the only openings. Others include the reaching slam and Loretta's slash, but these are few and far between. And honestly, focusing purely on the main 2 would only make things slightly slower. After about 5 minutes into the attempt, I reach phase 2. And it's here where things really start to get intense. Because not only did her damage get buffed, but her magic spam have literally doubled, quadrupled, and quintupled. Oh. She now summons 2 sets of glint blades, which, you know, means more running and less shooting. The pebble spam would now require more forward-facing rolls, or at least tighter timings, which doesn't really seem all that bad, but can really trip you up. And also, weirdly enough, can still hit you if you're too close. And of course, there's the iconic Loretta's Mastery, which definitely looks intimidating if you didn't know that you could just roll diagonally to the left. The only new opening given to us in this phase is Loretta's Twirly Whirly, which again, is rare, making the punish windows practically identical. But hey, at least the increased aggression meant more openings more often.
Bro, stop! Seriously!
Oh my god, please, please, this really feels like the one. The closer I get, the more scared I become.
Oh, my headphones disconnected. I accidentally kicked my wire off. Oh, you gotta do this without sound. Oh my god, the silence is scary. No! Ah!
2 more shots. This is the last one, boys. Who's ready?
GG! Woo! Oh! GG! Yeah! Oh my god! I swear to God, if I died right there, I would have opened up that window and just.
Let's go buy that. Let's go buy her set right now. Think that. Yeah, get those screenshots. Anyways, I can mid-roll with this.
It's thick.
With this, I then went to the community tab and asked you guys whether or not I should keep the crosshead on or go full Loretta. You guys answered with the former, and so the crosshead stays on.
Pretty sure there should be an ancient dragon here. Wait, I didn't grab it? Yeah.
I then gave Melenia a test drive, but as always, Melenia is Melenia.
You're dodging that. Okay.
And so I then decided that I'd deal with her later, before making my way towards the Lord of Blood.
What? Oh, he's dead.
Now Moog, yeah. If you're at all familiar with the infamous Moog Azure cheese, you'd instantly know that this fight was a cakewalk. Because when the boss you're facing is diagnosed with the most severe case of LWS known to the lands between, literally anything that could be considered long range is practically his kryptonite. And unfortunately for him, that is our specialty. After this, I then headed back and made my way towards spaghetti and meatballs, which, understandably, I was concerned about. At first, I tried sniping the noble at the start with Mastery, which did send him into phase 2, but wasn't worth it. From here, I then find out that I couldn't just cast anywhere, as doing so would result in a double no-you. Big whoop. This made me start baiting out Meatball's longer combos, which I would run away from and punish. This would work only half the time, because frankly, Bro's closing speed is much faster than you think. I also tried parrying the guy, but once again, the spell was just far too slow. Skinny was also an option, but a bad option. It was then I started to think about Orenstein and Smo, and thinking about them, I was reminded that pillars existed. And from there, I'd start kiting chonkers around the pillars. And this worked. Consistently too. But it wasn't the only thing. You see, it seemed that if I managed to catch Fatty on a pillar, Skinny just didn't do anything about it, and I would be free to get in, well, a lot of damage. Now, I'm not sure if it's always been like this, or if I'm just lucky. But either way, I'm not complaining. And, oh, by the way, quick tip boys, if you're ever trying to take advantage of the roll, make sure the pillar you're using isn't too close to the boss, and then make sure you and the noble are facing directly opposite of the pillar. This is as the initial jump may pass over the stump, which is bad news, and getting the right angle will make sure Fatty stays in place. With this, I then went and got myself some sleep pots, and it was now time to end this.
Aim right in the middle. That did less damage. What the f? How the f does it still manage to miss? Yeah, next time I'll just unload my entire mag full of normal greatbows. Damn, bro, it's stuck. Nice. Yeah. Just stay where you are. No way. Wop, bop. Yeah, take that. I'm gonna unleash an entire mag on his ass. Oh god, is bro getting up? Bro got up! Waiting for his roll attack so I can just, what's it called? Just spam his ass. Please don't hit me. Thank you. Alright. He's gonna get over this one. GG.
Next up was Malekith, who, not gonna lie, I thought would wreck the absolute out of me. However, in spite of this, I was quite shocked to see that this was not the case. Because 1, Garang tends to just stop chasing you if you get far away enough. 2, his HP is so low that trading actually becomes an option. And 3, for the first time, an opening that I used during my Haima only run actually carried over, and that being the cartwheel into Destined Death, or KID for short. Boop. Wait. Okay. You might think that's an opening, but it's not. This, however, might. I swear to God, he might dodge this. Yeah, I did. Whoop. Oh, fuck. Wait. That was probably a bad idea. Ooh, still hit him. What the f- Where was I? Oh, wait, he did the other move. He did the wrong move. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this one is good. Whoop. Whoop. Don't dodge this one, buddy. Whoop. 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 That one scared the shit out of me. Shoot him in the butt. God damn it. Shoot him square in the face. Bomb. Bomb. I think I need 2 more hits. Bomb. Yeah, see? 2 more. Can't celebrate too quickly, can we? GG. Alright, back to Melenia. But before I say anything, let me play this clip from the first encounter. Alright, boys. So, what I want to talk to you guys about is, frankly, you guys see this, right? Yeah, we're never hitting Melenia with this. It's, what's it called? It's the most telegraphed thing ever, and Melenia's AI is like, nope, not. So, I remember, so you might think that this is actually impossible to do, but after a bit of practice runs that I did maybe a month or 2 ago, I found out that you can actually mitigate the problem by doing this. That's right, boys. For some obscure reason, of all the spells in this game, this just happened to be one of the few non-knight sorceries to actually trip up Melenia. And it's no coincidence either. If done correctly, all 4 arrows will land. Ironic, as it also tends to miss things at point blank. This can easily be done if the user is positioned at mid to long range, but not too close that you'd miss. With this, I then start off the fight by buffing myself with a physic before heading in and immediately getting off the first shot. From there, I then reposition and begin the process of hit and run, as I ran around the arena in a great big circle. And while I was doing that, I'd also make sure I'd have enough space behind me, so that whenever she used Waterfowl, I wouldn't be cornered. With this, I would then proceed to beat the entirety of phase 1 without even breaking a sweat. Because frankly, this strategy worked out so well that if anything, this fight was tedious. But, as you know, there is a reason why I had to come back to this fight, and that being phase 2. Here, you can throw the strategy we just used straight out the window, because there will be no more lore walking to be found, only a predator in pursuit. I then spent a few hours grinding away at this boss, and to no avail, as once again, my cast speed would be a thorn in my side. At first, the Rod Slam seemed to be a good punish,
Is this a good opening? It is.
but after seeing that it could be easily mistaken for the slash attack,
One hit.
trying to punish it was a gamble
Oh, you-
between dealing a small bit of damage and certain death.
A bet that wasn't worth making.
I then tried punishing her super moves, but of course, it would only make sense that she can attack immediately after pulling off a move like that. But anyway, good news. I then found myself two truly punishable openings, being the up-down attack and Scarlet Bloom. However, the bad news is that they'd only show up once in a blue moon. Like for real. Melenia actually has a higher chance of doing both Waterfowl and Spirit Barrage than give me either of these. It was then 3 hours had gone by, and with no hope of victory in sight, this happened.
Wait, how do I know if she's gonna do that jumping attack? Ooh, interesting. So if she's far away enough and then she starts running, she might do like the jumping attack. I just realized. Okay, let's try we get it fully charged up here. She's gonna do the jump. Holy shit, she does. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know what black magic I used to gain this insight, but well, here we are. Basically, run far away enough that Melenia briefly lower walks before transitioning into a run. Then when she reaches this specific point away from you, punish. Also, it's quite common for her to use it immediately after her Summon Barrage or Scarlet Bloom. So yeah, let's do this.
Oh fuck. Just gonna jump. Yep. Okay. How many times are you gonna use this move, man? Okay, cool. Jump, jump, jump. Yes. Oh, no! She's not doing it. Nice. Oh no. Oh no! Fucking wall, dude! Oh. Nice. Yeah, I could also do a jump after this, but I'm not sure if I want to bet on it. Oh, they did. Okay. This might be the one. I did. Oh my god!
The mark of a true lord.
Let's go! Let's go, dude!
After that was done, I then made my way on over to Plassey. And honestly, this fight was pretty funny. Because one, he doesn't even have LWS. He's a large, stationary target. And 2, most of his attacks consisted of moves that is intended to create distance between the player. But joke's on him. I didn't want to be anywhere near him, punishing the forward flames, backward flames, and turnaround move. And though he did have some counters, such as this jumping claw attack, they were avoided with minimal effort.
Wait, I think I can get up one more. Nope, never mind. Oh! Okay. Yeah, are you done? Whoa. I think I can make it. Yeah, I can. Excuse me? Oh! Okay.
Oh my god, this fight ended the best possible way, dude. GG. Next up was Renala, who I immediately knew was gonna suck. Upon entering, I was immediately met with a problem, as the book projectiles the singing kids sent had a short enough window between casts to continuously interrupt my shots. Now eventually, I did find an opening, which was right after they sent 3 books at once, but the fact that I had to learn the moveset of even these enemies was truly saddening. After this, once she drops, I tried to conserve FP by only using the regular spell, but that was a horrible plan, as it would take like 5 cycles and consume more FP anyways. I then solved this problem by buffing myself right before she lands. I'd walk up to her and aim directly at the floor. This cut down time to only 3 cycles and made things go much faster. But we're not done yet. In phase 2, I'd punish the Comet Azure, the Spinny Stick, and this hover move. Here, the magic spam was incredibly annoying, but at least bearable. That was until the summons showed up, which transformed this fight into an incredible waiting game, with the summons constantly harassing me and giving me no room to breathe. This was by far the most tedious fight in the run, and so I then got the tools necessary to cast Rejection in order to save myself the heartache in phase 1. And in phase 2, I got the luckiest attempt and took it.
What the f? Am I just like the magic ratio away? I thought... Hello? Poise? Oh. The stick cannot touch me. GG! I feel nothing, bro. I'm just glad that it's over. There we go. No, wait. I just want to borrow your brother. Yeah. 1, 2. Contagious Fury. Of course, 1 doesn't hit.
until now.
Damn it, I have to fight Gideon normally. GG. I got lucky, but GG. Oh, there we go. Oh,
I forgot to click the jump.
you think that'd be an opening, but it isn't. My god, that shouldn't have taken that long.
Finally, it is now time for Radagon Beast, and I'm not gonna lie. Here, we are greeted with undoubtedly one of the hardest bosses in this run. As in Phase 1, we have to deal with an obnoxious prick who plays dirty, and in Phase 2, we got Mr. Beast, who has a large HP pool on top of having high magic resist. Let's start with Radagon. And oh boy, I've tried a lot of things. Glass Cannon, Max Cast Speed and Parry, Light Load, and after about 4 hours worth of attempts, I have concluded that sadly, there are no truly safe openings in this fight. Now, I'm not saying that every attack misses or has to be a trade, there's definitely both, but from what I could tell, that was all up to Radagon, as no matter what I did, I could never say with 100% certainty that this attack will land. However, we can increase our odds. More on that in a bit. Now let's talk about Elden Beast. This guy was way more clear-cut with his openings. However, due to his massive HP pool, this would be a test of endurance, which wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to go through Radagon every time. Having limited heals, lack of knowledge, and of course, this.
Oh, you asshole! What the?
And so, I then decided on a pseudo tank build, replacing the Radagon icon and Magic Scorpion Charm for the Dragon Great Shield and Helix Tree Talisman +2, before maxing out my flask, equipping my physic with these 2 tiers, and heading in with a parrying shield and crystal staff. Here, I get off a mastery at the beginning of the fight, before parrying almost anything I could and punishing the following attacks, being the grab, the Holy Cone, and many giant AoEs, which I would achieve by casting Mastery straight into the floor. If I'm lucky, he'll spam the same slow attacks and I'll get a ton of free hits. If I'm unlucky, however, he'll spam the teleport or stomp attack. However, I try to decrease the likelihood that he would use these attacks by rolling in front of him, which would urge him to do a melee attack and trade me instead. But once again, this phase was heavily determined by RNG. The second phase, however, was much more tame. Well, as tame as you can get with Elden Beast.
Oh, I'm dead. 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 Heal! God damn it.
Here, we'd swap DGS to GT and switch from exclusively using Mastery to using only fully charged single shots, because we'll be needing as much damage as we can get. From there, we'd punish the Sword Thrust, Supernova, Wave of Gold, Gold Detonation, Sword Beams, Flying Sword Slash, Stab, 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 Swing, and oh, did I mention? The Elden Ring attack. Almost brings a tear to my eye. But yeah, everything else is just a whole lot of running. Even this cloud attack, which actually slowly creeps forward, and I did not know that until now. But anyway, with all that said, time to get good.
Excuse me? Great, I have 2 heals.
Elden stars, dude.
Oh my god.
Of course, Elden stars and what's it called? Sky beams. I swear to God, if you pull out the sword, he pulls out the sword! You bastard! Still alive somehow. Come on, give me a sword beam, please. 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 Please, Elden Beast, please. Give me the sword staff. Give me the sword staff. Yes! Jimmy! Let's go! That's Elden Ring! Loretta Bow only! Yeah! G! Hey, if you've gotten this far, you should probably subscribe.
Anyway.
Time for the final verdict. Honestly, this has got to be one of the goofiest runs I have ever done, as the difficulty of the fights largely depended on the aggression and closing speed more than anything else. And like, I never thought I'd say this, but both Red Wolf and Demi-Human Queen was harder than Radagon. Anyways, first off, let's talk about Loretta's Greatbow. This is definitely not a spell you should use for every fight, especially on faster bosses, but for the fights it's good at, it will trivialize them. And honestly, it's hilarious. B tier. Now, for Loretta's mastery, oh boy, I've got a lot to say about this spell. If you thought this was an upgrade to the aforementioned, you'd be severely disappointed, as this spell has many downsides. 1. It's hard to use if you don't know what you're doing. It has a tendency to lose 1/4 of its damage, and can even miss point blank, unless you're willing to do a bit of free aiming. 2. Even if you get all 4 shots to land, it still costs 60% more FP and deals only 30% more damage. So in my opinion, maybe aside from PvP, there isn't much reason you should use this spell, but all things considered, I will give it some credit, as it served me well as a common deserve replacement, really helped me out during the Radagon fight, and most notably, being a phase 1 Melenia cheese, something a lot of spells can't do. And so, I'm willing to change my initial score of D and promoting it to a comfortable C tier. Last one, baby!
Wait, is he not dead? Hold on. Wait, hold on. That could have ended badly.
Thank you for watching, this run was fun.